Okay. All right. I was gonna post an alien, like a alien cartoon video, but instead, I might do that tomorrow. I also have like one of the Illuminati soap operas. It's like a short one. Kind of like a skit, I guess, but I thought I might post that tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Let me check something interesting. Anyway, doesn't matter. So, to continue with the subject matter from yesterday of society connected to chaos or addicted to chaos. Not everybody is. Everyone has their different levels of it, but a good portion is chaos addiction. Some are just trying to raise their kids in a chaotic world and have healed. I don't know if all are chaos, but have healed a good portion of either way. They're here to. Yeah, I haven't quite got the full picture on that exactly. It's like you're here just to raise your kids and just live a normal life. It's like, so you came to hell to do all that, huh? So, well, it's one way to challenge yourself. But yeah, is to look at it from the hell realm perspective, because that's pretty much what this is. A version of it, not the full hell. I mean, it's different parts of hell here. Of course, there's also a more lighter side of life. Of course, obviously within the spiritual community, a good portion of it is says it wants to be positive, but actions speak louder than words. And the actions say something else. Or some are profiting from chaos. Like a secret space program, mind control. Yeah, instead of healing it, they're prolonging it and actually making it worse. Certain individuals are doing it, not to mention names, that have a large following. By taking that wound within other people and literally stretching it. And there's quite a few of them are doing that, actually. Even they have conferences coming up and whatever, so they're building karma for themselves. So, like a little celebrity for now. Well, it might be not. When people start to snap out of the psychosis, they might not be the celebrity they thought they were going to be. Everyone, I mean, over time, society starts to, evolve into what was once popular is now a parasite. I don't have an example of that. Well, I guess say Bill Cosby, for example. So they can go into the spiritual community. Not exactly like the apple on somewhere. Once seen as a hero is now the villain. Let's put it that way. We'll see how that rolls out. That might be a while, though. Yeah, I'm not going to sit around and wait for that one. Because too many of them are being pulled into the mind control, and they're just not about to let it go anytime soon. So it's just easy to just be manipulated. And this is think about this world, and it's just the most manipulative society in the universe. Human society. I would say at least one of the most manipulated. And is proud of it. At least some are proud of it and even arrogant about it. They might have made a tattoo about it. I wouldn't be surprised. I haven't got a download on that one yet. But yeah, as I go deeper into this, to wherever we're heading, is there going to be an October event? I have no idea at this point. It could. I'm tired. I'm tired of tapping into it. I just have to just roll with it. But I just feel like I'm tapping more into how hell operates to some level, and I'm here to share it. Well, also you can understand more of your own environment. Those of you that do not want to be in hell or want to evolve out of hell, and many obviously want to stay here, and more power to them on that one. And hey, there's a word for it. Your I can't think of it, but anyway, their rodeo. Well, yeah, they figure they have they have all the materialism, the relationship, whatever, but they're being highly manipulated. Or the archon manipulation or whatever. It's, sure, you got everything. Yeah, even the archon beings, I was like, yeah, you got everything, man. You're awesome. See you next lifetime. Very much. Thank you for selling out. We're going to hold on to your soul for quite some time. Enjoy the imprisonment. So yeah, I don't see many of them snapping out of it anytime soon. Who knows? I'm not sitting around for that one. One thing came to mind, which is I don't know. I mean, the whole idea of this is just put some energy out there for those that that don't want to spend their entire incarnation in purgatory. Want to swim out of the deep waters and find their soul, and it's like, man, I don't want to be part of that crap. I want to be part of that. Do you want to be manipulated for the rest of your life? Obviously, I mean, some need to go through it once again. They're having their family in hell if they can survive it, keep their family safe in a hell realm. Understood. Doesn't mean you have to participate in it, but they're surviving, protecting them, and all that. It says a lot there. It's like, but then there's others that they dance with the devil. And that wasn't it. Yeah, I got that. Literally that image, or yeah. Like, there are certain individuals here that can't evolve, or maybe are spiritually evolved. I guess there's some of those in the spiritual community that are they like dancing with their darkness and mocking people like me and others, and still, gouging themselves with knives or whatever the hell it is they're doing. You just can't let it go. It's like cocaine. They want to say that their grass is greener, they're smarter, and whatever. And it's like they're like allowing the serpent to suck and drain out their soul energy. But like I say, we put the energy out there for those that do not want to be soul sucked. But some actually enjoy it. Yeah, they can't balance their darkness. There's nothing wrong with that. You can do whatever you want. They are kind of given a chance to balance it out. So whatever. Yeah, and how you define all this, I'll just use different. It's almost like, was it Highway to Heaven or Touched by an Angel or something like that. So it's not exactly like that, but there's other examples of just bringing, there's different ways of looking at it, but or what was a good one? The lifeguard helping those out of the deep water, helping them find the shoreline, so they don't have to get eaten by the abyss, sucked into it. Like I said, there's different ways of looking at it. This is about just, there's a lighter way to go, and you can just stay in the muck if you want to. More power to you. You can be a bitch of the archons. the archons bitch. Pretty much. That's pretty much what it is. I'll suck your soul for eternity, or just play with you. Yeah, they play with you like a toy, basically. If you don't want to be played like a toy, it's up to you. Let's put it that way. That's pretty much what it is. They just, because people get pulled into their realm, and they just do whatever the fuck they want with it, right? And then you're trying to break free of it and everything. And the more that you break out of it, the more you understand it. And like I said, there's some channeling groups that just indulge in it, man. They want to feel like they're better than everybody. And they're keeping the creature, their leader, protected as they just soul suck others and things like that. So, and of course the demonic beings here, once again, they want to grab onto anyone's soul they can, play with it like a toy. And just take their powers and just nothing but chaos. Just beat the crap out of everybody. It doesn't have to be a deeper meaning to it. It's just trick you out of your power, grab your soul, because they're having you focus on the physical things you can't have. Oh, you can't have those. Just give up part of your soul, and you can have those things. You can have fame, you can win the lottery, whatever, It's just your soul. Who gives a shit, right? You don't care about it. It's just a little piece of it. So, well, you gotta learn the hard way, right? I mean, some of us, incarnate and go through all of that. It's like, talk about soul combat. And yes, you can retrieve your soul back, but man, think about that. Just like you just agree to that. You go through all of that stuff. Just fucking just dive right into all the G's. Yeah. So have to focus on that. This is about more focusing bringing the soul back into its power, basically. Or for you to not give out your soul. We can do whatever we want, but I do it for those that don't want to sell their souls out, to preserve it and to continue to move forward. It's funny how much backlash you get and all this stuff. It's like, whatever, man. Thumbs down, F you, whatever. I'm going to stay controlled and whatever, brainwashed, whatever. Hey, you know what? That's your deal, man. That is your show. So it's just much easier. Yeah, it's more entertaining that way, right? So, for those that don't want that, want to be a puppet of the system and want to you regain your free will. I'm not sure about how much, but as you become more aware of, if you're not allowing the manipulations, take you down, I believe you do get more. I don't know about how the manifesting works exactly. I would think it gets easier, but like I say, manifest what you need. So it doesn't mean you're going to manifest a brand new car unless you need one or something. But you get more knowledge of how this all works, and you cut contracts and you break free of the abyss, archon, or demonic, whatever we'll call it, and graduate from the earth. So that's the other thing, is this is graduation from this incarnation. If it's painful, it's devilish. It's but then do you see? That's the thing. You might get a download or a thought, whatever. Of I guess I was getting like a. I'm not gonna go into all the details of it, but it just being mocked by those that are dancing with the devil. And it's like, okay. It's like, where is this coming from? Well, I'll go into all the details of that. So, some are just, crying over, those have crossed over, I won't let it go. Victim, just enjoy, just like torturing oneself. It's almost like, for some, it's like they're like gouging themselves with knives. Oh no, poor me, poor this, poor me, poor, just keep fucking gouging themselves. So, and then some of us have to endure it. And listen to it and feel it. It's like, that's the other thing, it's hard to manifest a a relationship or a partnership when there's nothing to manifest, when the majority is under mind control. So just put that word out. So some people are alone for a reason, because there ain't jack shit out there. It's like, the idea is to attract it without even looking for it, but how can you attract it when it's all fucked up? I mean, you can attract it if it's part of your journey of, trying to heal it or whatever it is or whatever's going on there, but a good portion is under mind manipulation, because, that's part of the, growth and everything. But like I say, it's hard to attract anything when they're, going through their own self-destruction or whatever it is that they're going. So, looking for a problem, looking for something to solve, and they'll like, sometimes they want to help fix you, but they're not there to fix themselves. And usually I believe that those that are on the star seed energy, they're willing to work on themselves and help the person that they're with too. Even if it's, painful too, but at least it's, trying to be constructive, right? Vice versa, that scratch your back or scratch yours, but some here just want to fix everyone but themselves. So they stay in purgatory and just gouge themselves with knives constantly. They even regret and become a bitch of the archons, basically. Archons bitch, whatever you want to call it. So, so if you want a better way of defining the planet, human consciousness, because it's not the planet, it's not the planet itself, it's just Mother Earth just, it's like invited, left the doors open, and all this, all the scummy people showed up, and you can't get rid of them now, and they turned the planet to hell, basically. And it's talk about an experiment. Well, I don't think it was more than an experiment. The idea was, and it's still a loving nature coming from Mother Earth. Of course, Mother Earth's energy, her darkness has been revealed, and she's trying to heal. She has her own darkness, and was it her darkness that attracted? Sometimes I thought so in the past, but I'm not so sure of it. It's just her darkness is being manipulated by manipulators, and I think she wants to evolve, but obviously when you have the human consciousness there, it's, like I say, gouging itself with knives constantly. You have to kind of endure it. It's like having a neighbor that's constantly rowdy. You could say, not everybody's like that, but a good portion is. So, but this isn't, seriously, that was the most manipulated planet in the universe, so we're here to give some other, offer another reality, you can say, not being a Jehovah's Witness or anything, just saying, you don't have to go through this, you can change, without any judgment or anything like that, or, of course you get mocked and everything, you're stupid, you're this, you're that, you're a retard. Shit. That was the other thing. Because sometimes you can hear it, even the mockery in someone's laugh, or you can also feel who they really are through their laugh too. Like they're putting on this fake persona, and then have maybe like a sinister laugh or something like that. It's like, whoa, shit, there's something here that's not right. They might be trying to heal people and trying to be normal, but then you hear this kind of twisted laugh. It's like, you know what? This person's fucked up. It's like, and it's time to get the fuck away from them. So just putting that out there. So they might put on this persona, but the laugh can be their outing, their undoing, you can say, for those that want to evolve out of jail. And I want to call some are in their internal purgatory. So this earth isn't exactly jail, but some people do put themselves in a prison, in their own internal prison. And and another thing, you're helping I said a lot of stuff in the past. It was like a prison break, basically. It's like, you come here to help others, break out of their own Alcatraz they create for themselves. Of course, It's not easy. Like Alcatraz, gotta dig a hole, you gotta go through the sewer, whatever the hell it is. Go through in darkness, whatever. It's not as, Some would rather just stay in hell. Yeah, just stay in jail. And that's another, they just stay and just endure it. Settle for less, and obviously the growth ring is not perfect, it's not the end of the world, but it's not all rosy either, but at least the idea is to break out of the manipulations and not be a bitch to archons, basically. Just trying to make it easy. I don't know. It's probably a better way of wording it, but that's all I got right now. My primitive brain is that's all we got. And the demonic realms are always mocking and just doing all the hideous things they can think of. And of course, society's connecting to their inner devil and just blaming everybody, blaming the devil, telling everybody how positive they are, and they're just doing horrible things behind the scenes. So, like I say, it's not everybody, but no, there's a good portion that's doing it. It's like the blame game and just being just a little, sinister devil being. So how does that go to a new earth exactly? It's like you just throw them somewhere. How does this turn into a new earth when half the planet is insane? How does that work exactly? That's, and they have to want to change, and we're not seeing a whole lot of that. I don't think magic can do it, or they're going to do it overnight. Most don't give a shit. They like being a little shithead, so they enjoy it. So, like I said, a lot of them are in the spiritual community too. That's laziness too. But that's the other thing. So, in the spiritual community, those that say they're evolving, but not doing shit. So, it's like they're sitting in their Alcatraz prison that they built for themselves. They connect to some spirituality, do some yoga, but they stay in their jail cell. Say, I'm evolving, and there's probably some truth there. There's a door open, you can leave, but instead it's like, it's too scary, or I might lose my friends, or whatever the hell it is, or just afraid, and just stay in jail and continue the earth cycle, basically. Because a lot of this is graduation. All the spiritual growth, it really is just evolve, at least putting effort into it. You don't have to be perfect with it, at least you feel like you're putting some effort into it. You might feel like you're failing and being fearful of that, but at least you're putting effort, and that says a lot. That's something. It's more than most. Most are just give you the middle finger and rub it in your face, basically. Trust me, I've been through it. I've heard it all. So, it's and of course, we want things and all that, better life, yada yada yada, but you are in hell. I mean, let's put it this way: if you're a part of the awakening, you see more of hell. It's like, of course you're not enjoying it. This is hell. Other people are enjoying hell because they're plugged in, and you're not plugged in. So you're going to kind of get sick of hell, right? Well, at least if you understand where you are, it's perfect. It's not hell. If it was hell, you have little demonic beings running around and burning each other half the time and cooking each other and whatever the fuck it is. So at least not that part. There is that here, but not, not everywhere or whatever. It's not, it's not like what the slums of India everywhere, or Africa, the slums. So it's certain parts of the world. So you still have some leeway. This is a bitch. This is not what it's cracked up to be. It's not for everybody, but the awakening part, obviously, because you're breaking free from the manipulation. So of course they're going to hit you with everything they got to trick you into get you to chase your tail and just ruin things around you and make things more difficult for you to give up. That's why the spiritual community is such a target, because there are many there that are evolving, but then they get kind of stuck. And then they get, their brain turned to scrambled eggs, and then their secret space program, superheroes, whatever the hell it is. And, they're not seeing the manipulators behind it. They feel like they're just some galactic hero somewhere. They're just, flipping burgers here, so... it'd be nice to see the tables turn when the manipulators are more, really seen. Instead of just, people are just going after, following the crowd. Oh, those people, the secret SSP people are bad, but there's more to it than that. The ones that really, there's more villains out there and they're not getting the light that they deserve, or the attention, the backlash, the breakaway. And as you can see, some are just like being followers of nowhereness. They like being confused. They like being manipulated. And that can be very just like, wow, really? It's like, yes, really. It's like, wow, so they're evolving, but not evolving. They're open to aliens, open to multidimensional energies. But they're still being mind controlled, okay? It's like, they haven't quite pulled out they haven't quite just disconnected, huh? They're just still being played, huh? Yep. And there's many of them keeping them there, and it's just like, well, you don't want to change. You want to tell that guy's bad, go stay in your cubicle of manipulation, and it gets more complicated. It gets more vicious, the amount of manipulation, because many are trying to graduate and then don't. And then they fall back. It's kind of like high school. Like you're a senior, you're going to graduate, and then they fall back. It's easy to do. Or 11th grade or whatever. Obviously 11th grade and 12th grade. Energy there. Well, at least for, I'm just using this for whatever, because some aren't quite at the 12th grade level. Obviously it's more to it than that, but just either way, it's still, they're just holding themselves back. On the manipulation train, just don't want to let it go. And there's no handbook on this. Of course, I can say something, but like I say, I'm not taking it seriously anyway. I'm just garbage, so I don't really care. I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing. I know this place sucks, and I know what it is, and you gotta protect yourself and everything. I'll say where I am is perfect or anything like that, far from it, but at least I'm not being played by the system. So, how this is, just a trick. Obviously, the trickster beings are playing off as normal and manipulative and using their magic and everything, and put on the greatest show on earth, basically, which they've been doing that for thousands of years. And where the world is going is not. I'm not getting a clear view on anything right now. Just go with it. But I think what matters most is those that want to be free. It's maybe a good time to start. I don't know, just wherever this world's heading into. You get a bit of an opening of when things are, because I'm not going to be here forever, and I don't know how this works exactly. But obviously the majority is not that interested in anything, just mockery and staying in prison. So, some of the stuff I've already said in the past. So just kind of wording it differently or just repeating it. But to repeat this part, this world is the most manipulated planet or society, is the most manipulated society or human species in the universe, and a problem child, whatever. Of course, that's why it's under lockdown, because it's just tearing itself apart. It's not exactly friendly to alien groups or friendly to itself, for that matter. So, yeah, where things go is anything's possible. So, it'd be nice to have a nice exit and get out of here. It's like, oh yeah, Logan's Run. Logan's Run is when you break out of the system and you can escape. That would be nice. I guess technically you escape mentally, but physically you're still fucking here. You can go into the dream state, you escape a little bit there. Of course, there might not be so great either, but either way, you get mocked there too. But at least you're not part of the system. But you can't exactly leave the planet. I think we can leave the planet, but we just don't remember it, and then we just get placed back in there. So we might connect to the mothership or something or whatever. But you're still fucking here, though. So, yeah, everything has a purpose, and it's just not, of course, making itself clear, but either way. But yeah, that's yeah, if you want to break free, I guess, I don't know how this works exactly. Like, it's just more of a window right now, or, yeah, wherever the world is heading into, we're going to turn into Swiss cheese. I don't know. Doesn't mean that Russia's going to go into war. Of course, we've been talking about it. Or, yeah, like the what's going on with Trump, they might start jailing more people. You know, putting more of, you know, maybe more high-profile politicians in jail. Who knows? We'll see about that. They've been hearing. Who knows? They're making some progress, but yeah, if they jail one like a major politician, like indict him, literally put him in jail. Yeah, that's going to cause a lot of unrest here. So if that ever happens, I don't know. I'm just tapping into different scenarios, but nothing's making itself clear. Of course, I share it here, but no telling where things are heading. Just have to, just focus on yourself. That's all that matters. Because it's probably going to get it's already rocky already, right? For some or many, or it's probably going to get more difficult as we go forward. Into what? I don't know, but the Army generals are all together. Something's up there. You don't just get it together like that and make it public, and so there's no telling what's to come. So yeah, the maze to escape the abyss. Yeah, they make it very hard though. Well, the manipulators. I'm about to go, but the manipulators, they want you focus on things, stuff you don't have, and forget about the value of your soul. And that's and they can get a piece of it because that's gold basically, and then they just hit you over the head with it. Take your energy and just beat the crap out of you. I mean, they're doing it already, but they don't own you. Well, I would think those that are evolving, they don't. Or you can take your energy back, or if some people did sell themselves out, I think you can unsell yourself out if you're strong enough. You can break free of that, but obviously many just chooses to be, under archon control, or whoever, reptilian or whoever is there. So it's kind of, so anyway, all right, leave it at that, and that's all we got.